Please subscribe to Emmanuel's Blog TV.
Mr. Stark? Hey! Mr. Stark? You won, Mr. Stark. You won. You did it, sir. You did it. I'm sorry. Tony.
Most shocking superhero deaths of comic book legends. Let's face it, superheroes aren't immortal, unless you're Wolverine, in which case, pass the healing factor. Most shocking superhero deaths are a fact of life, a brutal reminder that even capes and tights can't shield you from the Grim Reaper's bony hand. But some deaths hit harder than others, leaving a crater in our hearts and a permanent stain on our favorite comic issues. So, grab some tissues and maybe a flame retardant for some later entries as we delve into the 10 most shocking superhero deaths. Spider-Man, Ultimate Comics. We all know the iconic death of Uncle Ben, the catalyst for Peter Parker's journey as Spider-Man. But the Ultimate Universe decided to kick things up a notch with the death of Peter himself. In a brutal twist, Peter sacrifices himself to save his loved ones from a team of villains led by the maniacal Green Goblin. This death wasn't just shocking, it was personal. We saw Peter's internal struggle, his fear, and his unwavering love for his Aunt May and MJ. It was a reminder that even the quippiest heroes face real consequences, and sometimes those consequences are final. Captain America, Civil War. This one's a bit of a spoiler, but hey, it's been a while, so consider yourself warned. Captain America, the symbol of justice and unwavering morals, meets his demise in the Civil War storyline. The circumstances are messy, a culmination of ideological clashes and fractured friendships. But the impact is undeniable. Seeing Steve Rogers fall, not in a blaze of glory, but by the hand of a former friend, forced us to confront the harsh realities of superhero conflicts. It wasn't a clean-cut victory, it was a tragedy, a reminder that even the most righteous heroes can't always win. Iron Man, Avengers, Skundadi. Okay, full disclosure. This one had most of us bawling. Tony Stark, the billionaire playboy philanthropist, had come a long way from his self-centered beginnings. He sacrificed himself to defeat Thanos, snapping his fingers and wielding the Infinity Stones, despite knowing the potential consequences. Iron Man's death wasn't just about saving the universe, it was about redemption. He finally put his own life on the line for the greater good, fulfilling the arc he'd been building towards for years. It was a heroic end, but a heart-breaking one, nonetheless. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. This isn't your typical superhero death. In The Dark Knight Returns, an aged Bruce Wayne fakes his demise to escape the clutches of the government and inspire a new generation of heroes. It's a clever twist, but it still packs a punch. We see the toll Batman's crusade has taken on his body and mind. His death isn't just about escaping capture, it's a symbolic passing of the torch. It forces us to confront the limitations of heroism and the need for new champions to rise. Jean Grey, The Dark Phoenix Saga. Jean Grey, the powerful telepath of the X-Men, grappled with the cosmic entity known as the Phoenix Force. Consumed by its power, she became the Dark Phoenix, a destructive force threatening to obliterate entire galaxies. In a heart-wrenching decision, Zorn attacked Jean with a lethal weapon, and she have up her strength in Cyclops' arms. This death is a meditation on power, responsibility, and the human cost of heroism. It's a stark reminder that even the purest intentions can lead to devastating consequences. Jason Todd, a death in the family. This is a death ingrained in comic book infamy. Jason Todd, the second Robin, was brutally murdered by the Joker. But the kicker? Fans voted on his fate via a phone poll. Talk about interactive storytelling with a dark twist. Jason's death was a turning point for Batman. It filled him with rage and a relentless pursuit of vengeance. It also showed the brutality of the DC universe, where even sidekicks weren't safe from a good old-fashioned crowbar beat down. Nightcrawler, X-Men Second Coming. Nightcrawler, the teleportation mutant with the cheerful demeanor, met a surprisingly emotional end. He died while trying to save Hope Summers from Bastion, a mutant villain. Nightcrawler's death is a testament to his unwavering heroism and selflessness. He faced down a cosmic threat, knowing he wouldn't survive, all to protect the future of the mutant race. Superman, the death of Superman. This one's a classic. Superman, the invincible Man of Steel, falls in a brutal battle against the monstrous Doomsday. It was a shocking event, shattering the illusion that superheroes were untouchable. Lines stretched around the block for this issue, and it sparked a cultural phenomenon. Superman's death forced us to confront our own mortality and the vulnerability of even the strongest heroes. It also showed the power of sacrifice and the impact a single hero can have on the world. Gwen Stacy, the Amazing Spider-Man. This isn't just a superhero death, it's a gut punch in the feels department. Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker's first love, is murdered by the Green Goblin. The iconic image of Spider-Man failing to catch her fall remains seared in comic book history. Gwen's death wasn't just about shock value. It highlighted the consequences of Peter's actions and the burden of responsibility he carries. It showed that even the most agile hero can't save everyone. A heavy truth for both Peter and the readers. A graveyard of fallen heroes, most shocking superhero deaths, leaves its mark on the comic book landscape. But remember, this is just a taste of the emotional roller coaster that superhero deaths can take us on. What death left you reaching for the tissues? Was it the fiery demise of Pyre from the new X-Men? Maybe the heartbreaking sacrifice of Captain America in the Ultimate Universe? Share your pics in the comments and let's commiserate, or maybe celebrate, depending on your villainous leanings. Together.